Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So this has actually been a video that I have had planned out for quite a long time and I just never made it. Julian's over here sanding down his CRX, making more progress than I've made in a very long time. So here I am working on my car as well. I've already been experimenting with this Astro Tools hand riveter. This is a really badass tool. I've been using this to essentially restore all of my stripped bolt holes. This hood had one stripped bolt hole right here. What we did was we drilled it out and then we basically just inserted a riveted it in, and now we can bolt a bolt there. This is really awesome. I also repaired the shock tower bolt. There was one down here that you guys just saw. Very scary. Drilled a hole into my freaking car after painting it and then riveted that nut in there. So that's actually really cool. So now we have no more stripped nuts holding up our hood and our fenders, and this has actually been something holding me back for quite some time. So now that we have that fixed, oh yeah, and I also had to break a couple drill bits doing this, but now that I have that fixed, I want to actually show you guys something really cool that is going to be part of this car from here on out. Right here I have a box of 88 to 91 Honda Civic CRX hood dampers. These are basically just shocks to hold the hood up. This was a very cheap kit. This kit was like less than 20 bucks off of eBay, and if all goes well today, we're gonna have a hydraulically lifted hood, and that's gonna be badass. If you guys didn't know, my hood has a crack right here, and I welded it before. I JB welded it. I did all kinds of crap, and it just keeps on cracking right there. So my idea is that using these hood shocks will actually relieve a lot of stress, because this is where your hood prop hooks to. I think that these hood shocks will relieve a lot of stress and it will stop bending here because we're no longer going to be pivoting right here. But I don't know. We won't know until we find out. So let's get these installed and see what this looks like. Our kit includes a few things. The first thing we're going to mess with are these studs. They have a ball on the end, a 10 millimeter nut, and then we're going to pair them with one of these flat washers. These are essentially going to take the place of our second fender bolt. I already have one installed on that side, so let's just throw this guy on really quick. It should thread right in since we have a fresh rib nut, and we do. Hell yeah, baby. Okay, so now I'm getting the upper little ball joint installed onto the bracket that will attach to the hood. They have this little pin right here that all you really have to do is flip it downwards and then pull it out, and then to install it opposite. So look at that. That's already on there, and that's not going to come off. Hell yeah, baby. So we're going to throw these onto the actual hood where they have a right and a left, and they're going to be secured using do they have their own hardware? No, we're going to use the factory hardware, where we're going to put one of these sharp washers underneath the brackets. So to go on like that, it's a sharp little washer that's designed to like dig into the actual hood so that way it doesn't come off. That's cool because I don't really care about this hood. If this was part of the if this was onto the body of the car, I might not use this, but I don't care about the hood. Okay, left is going to be your driver's side. It's just going to go like that. Okay, so we got the brackets on. The brackets definitely fought us, I guess. I don't know. I guess because we had so many layers of metal right here. But pretty much all we're going to do from here on out is screw on our shock. Our shock will screw on like that, and then we'll snap it into the hood. Boom, like that. Holy crap! That's cool.
It works.
Hell yeah, we have a hood riser kit. Okay guys, we got the hood shocks installed. I did not do this right at all, so we're gonna need some help welding this hood back together. I you know, kind of screwed it up. I don't care about this hood though. I really truly do not care about this hood. This hood is so shredded, guys, and eventually we're gonna get a ZC hood and we'll just forget about this. But for now, holy crap, dude, CRX has hood shocks. So I still need a little bit of help closing the hood because it's cracked right here. So if Julian, can you get that side? But like, look at that. And she just closes like that. And we're still gonna be running hood pins, right? So all of this is like pretty damn cool. Obviously the fenders aren't like perfectly lined up. I kind of just threw them on the car, but like for the most part, this is how it's gonna be. Oh dude, that's nice. I think honestly the shocks are breaking and I think it's getting smoother every time I open and close the hood. But yeah, that looks awesome. That looks so awesome, guys. So I'm gonna throw the link to these in the description of this video. I'm pretty sure I could go through my eBay orders and find the exact product that I bought. But like, yeah guys, I just searched up freaking hood shocks for a CRX on eBay and these were like the first option. This is some cool shit. This is like really cool. They're from Autobahn 88. They're the 88 to 91 matte black hood damper kit. Yeah. But anyways, y'all, I wanted to show you this Astro Tools hand riveter gun kit. Rivet nut kit, I guess you can call it. This is really cool. So basically I bought all of these metric riv nuts, and these are basically just like rivets, except for instead of just being a rivet, you know, just being a rivet, they actually are threaded, so you could thread bolts into them. I still have a couple of stripped bolt holes on my bumper supports, so I'm gonna pull off my bumper right now, and then we're gonna drill out those stripped bolts, and then I'm gonna show you guys how this really cool hand rivet gun works. Hey guys, so this is actually kind of crazy. As far as I remembered, I had some stripped bolts right here on our bumper supports, and I remember the last time I was really driving this car around, I was a little sketched out because we had so many of these bolts holding our support on that were stripped that it was pretty much leaving it down to the fender tabs holding my bumper on. But now that I have brand new hardware threaded into these bumper supports, as you can see, both of those bolts are super tight. And then over here, this was for sure a stripped bolt. Super tight. And then same with down here. Obviously not stripped. So I don't know what was up with that. That was funny. I really could have sworn I had stripped bolts down here, but it was probably just the hardware I was using. If you guys haven't noticed yet, I am actually replacing all of the OEM hardware on this car. And that's actually kind of funny to say because this car doesn't really have OEM hardware. I bought this car and pieced it together part by part, all by myself. And pretty much all of the bolts on this car were collected from the junkyard from some point. So really none of them are like OEM to the car, but you know, it's 30-year-old hardware and it was all rusty and corroded. And I've been replacing all of my hardware with these golden hardwares. These are from eBay. These are literally just cheap hardware. These costed me like less than 10 bucks, but they are much better than using these crusty hardwares. These hardwares have, like, as you can see, rust within all of the threads, and the threads are pretty much uneven at this point. These are all consistent brand new bolts, so I have a feeling that that's why these are no longer stripped, which is crazy. I really wanted to show y'all how to use the rivet gun, but it's all good. I'm sure we'll use it again at some point. So earlier this week, I was doing a lot of body work to this quarter panel again, and I removed all of the Bondo from it because I was realizing that we had a pretty significant high point right here from when the car was impacted in the back. I guess this part buckled inwards, this part buckled outwards, and because of that, we actually got it flat with Bondo, but then it still buckled outwards right here, and I was really realizing that it just was not the same shape as this quarter panel, which is a good quarter panel. So I decided to grind off all of the Bondo and everything that I had on here, and I started like actually pushing out this part while pushing this part in, and I'm just doing those simple movements actually helped us flatten this quarter panel out significantly. As you can see, like, the metal is pretty much straight, and if you guys go back to like the 2-year-old videos, this quarter panel was really bad. Okay, however, in moving the quarter panel metal so much, this is what I was telling you guys like a year ago, 6 months ago, is that I was really scared that this metal was going to start to crack. Well, she freaking cracked, boys. So like that's not good. So what I ended up doing was just grinding it all down to bare metal, and I have a welder now. I have a welder that Uncle Paul set us up with, but it is a 220 volt welder. It is a 220 volt welder, and unfortunately I cannot seem to get it connected to the house, so we can't use that right now. But either Derek or my homie Carlos are going to come through at some point this week with their 110 volt welder, which can be plugged into any power outlet in the garage, and we're gonna get these sealed up. Somebody left me a pretty good tip the last time we were welding on my CRX, and that was to use copper on the back of this panel, and that is because you cannot weld to copper. The copper is basically just going to hold off the weld right here, and it's going to, like, you know, prevent you from like burning through the panel as easily. And I think we might try something like that. But yeah, guys, this side of the car is going to take quite some time to get it ready to go. This fender's pretty much ready to go. We have a funny area right here that we still got to work on. This fender's pretty much ready to go. I was just evening out this body line. Still got to put like 15 more minutes of work into this fender, and that's ready to go. Hood is far away from being ready to go. The hood needs a lot of work, but you know, that's what happens when you cut up your freaking hood. Again, we're gonna need to do some welding right here. This is cracked, and yeah, it's kind of and then here we have the only perfect panel on this car. I've done literally no work to this quarter panel at all. It is literally just raw. I'm going to wet sand it, get it all smooth. I'm going to make sure this body line lines up with our door, and then that's pretty much it. As you can see, if we make sure our door is 100, which I'm pretty sure it is 100, we put a lot of work into the doors. Make sure that this entire side of the car is straight, and we should be able to pretty much just spray everything. Quarter panel, we're going to respray this arch, take it all the way back, spray the entire quarter panel, spray the entire door, and then we'll call it at that, and then boom, we'll have like a good 40% of the car sprayed. But anywho, you guys, we have a lot of work to do on this car before we are ready to really start putting it back together. We have many options for a swap. Many options. So we'll see what we end up doing, what we end up throwing under the hood of this car. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to give y'all a pretty decent CRX update video. If you like the hood shocks, I will put a link to these in the description of the video, so definitely open the description of the video if you want to get yourself a set of these hood shocks. These work on all 88 to 91 EFs, so all CRXs, all Civics. These are really cool. The only downside to them is that your hood opens, you know, the stock amount. When I was installing these, I was really hoping that the hood would open all the way back just like the wagon does, but like unfortunately the hood still opens to its stock height, which is perfectly fine. You know, like I don't expect anything else. But anyways, I really recommend them. I think they're really cool, and I think these are definitely going to help us keep our hood straight. If you guys don't remember, last time the car was together, we used our hood prop, and the hood prop resulted in a crack right here. And I think the reason why was because this car spent a lot of time at car shows, at car meets and stuff like that. There were so many of you guys at the beginning who saw this car in real life. I've actually kind of realized that I've been taking too long here, because it went from most of you guys seeing the car running to almost none of you guys have ever seen this car running now. I'm meeting a lot of you guys now, and y'all are asking me if I even still have this car. So that's bad. That's not very good. But back in the day, most of you guys saw this car. So there was a lot of a lot of like leaning on the hood and just staring into the engine bay. There was a lot of just leaning on the hood, and when we only had one support holding up a corner of the hood, it was very easy for the hood to bend downwards, flop, and get warped and twisted, and that's exactly what happened. But now, as you can see, the hood is gutted, and with two supports on both sides, the hood is very even. Like, open up your hoods right now, open up your EF hoods, put up your stock hood prop, and you guys will see, even on stock hoods, you guys will flop a little bit. Our hoods kind of contort, like they kind of bend, and that's just based off of how the stock EF hood prop is, you know, like it's only holding up the hood on one side. Now that we have 2 points of support, I think this hood is going to stay straight, and I think it's going to look a lot better. One of the main problems I had is that every time I got out of a meet, every time I went to close my hood and get out of here, I noticed that we would have a gigantic bulge right here, and that was so ugly. But see, the hood was open all day and there's no bulge right here. That's awesome. So that's already working. Okay, I got a couple of our little hood squishies on, our little hood stoppers. Oh yeah, that closes a lot better. Hell yeah. Okay, and don't worry about my headlights. I honestly only have 2 bolts holding them on. Just those top bolts are the only ones holding them on. I still need to add the brackets down here and all that good stuff. So these guys are definitely gonna look a lot different when they're fully installed. Everything is just for mock-up. But yeah, guys, I am really stoked for these hood risers. That's so cool. Okay, whatever, y'all. Excited for more CRX content. Definitely like and subscribe. I'm sorry, I've been taking like literal 2-week breaks from uploading videos. I upload one video and then take like literally almost a month to upload another one. I'm sorry about that. I don't know, guys. I've been really fighting just staying focused and just like getting stuff done. I don't know why, but it's been pretty difficult for me lately. I have like the attention span of a fly at the moment, and hopefully we get that under control, because right now, as of this moment, I have like 5 videos to upload for you guys and I haven't edited a single one of them. So hopefully this video is uploaded soon, but like, you know, as long as you get out here and work every day on whatever you're working on, you'll get there at the end. Big things are coming for this car. We're gonna have an engine in it soon. We're gonna have it running and driving. I told Issa that this is going to be a turnkey car by the time him and Esteban get back from Hawaii. So we're going to make that goal happen. We're also going to paint Julian's car, and it's going to be awesome, guys. The 2 red CRXs will return soon. I will see you guys later. Definitely like and subscribe. Definitely hit me up for EF parts. If you guys don't know, I started a separate Instagram page. It's literally just called Save the EF Parts, and that's where I'm posting all of my spare parts. Everything is pretty cheap for the most part, and everything is OBO. I don't have anything crazy, like there's no B series heads or dual overhead cam ZCs for sale, but like simple things that you guys might need for your EFs to keep them on the road, I definitely have those available. So definitely check out the page if you guys are interested in EF parts. But yeah, guys, until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. We're gonna get some more body work done. I haven't been vlogging the body work because I really don't think I need to vlog the body work. I've made so many body work vlogs, and honestly, they're all the same thing. Like, you guys already know the process. Make the panel straight, make it look good. But yeah, guys, I will see y'all next time. Like and subscribe for me. Maybe save an EF. Check out the EF parts page. And until next time, peace out.